Psychological facts about quiet people. Good day, everyone. Let me ask you something. Have you ever underestimated someone just because they were quiet? Have you ever looked at the person sitting silently in the room and thought they had nothing to offer? Well, let me tell you something today. Quiet does not mean weak. Silent does not mean insignificant. And reserved does not mean incapable. In fact, science tells us that quiet people often have some of the most powerful minds in the room. Psychology reveals that introverts, those who prefer observation over domination, who choose depth over small talk, are some of the most intelligent, creative, and resilient individuals you will ever meet. Why? Because while the world is busy making noise, they are busy thinking. While others are rushing to speak, they are listening. And when they do speak, oh, you better believe. Think about that. Some of the greatest minds, Einstein, Tesla, even Steve Jobs, were known for their introverted, quiet nature. And let's talk about confidence. True confidence is not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about knowing who you are without needing to prove it to anyone. Denzel Washington himself is a perfect example. He's a man of deep thought, discipline, and focus. He doesn't waste words. When he speaks, people listen. That's the power of being intentional with your words and actions. The power of deep focus. Quiet people are masters of focus. While distractions pull others away, they lock in on their goals. They don't seek validation from the crowd. They trust themselves. And that's why they succeed. The world may try to convince you that to be heard, you have to be loud. But let me remind you, some of the most dangerous storms start with the quietest winds. Some of the most powerful leaders lead not with volume, but with vision. So, to all the quiet thinkers, deep feelers, and silent warriors out there, I want you to embrace who you are. Your quietness is not a weakness, it's a strength. The world needs more people like you. People who listen, observe, and move with purpose. And when the time comes for you to speak, don't hold back. Because when a quiet person finally speaks, the world stops to listen. Thank you. 1. Quiet does not mean weak. Silence often signifies strength, intelligence, and self-assurance. 0.2. Observation is power. Quiet people notice details others miss, making them great problem solvers and leaders. 0.3. True confidence is silent. Powerful individuals like Denzel Washington speak with purpose, not noise. 0.4. Deep focus leads to success. Quiet people stay committed to their goals without needing external validation. 0.5. Leadership isn't about volume. The most influential leaders move with vision, not just words. 0.6. When quiet people speak, the world listens. Their words carry weight because they are intentional and meaningful. Quiet does not mean weak. In a world that often equates confidence with loudness and leadership with dominance, it's easy to overlook the strength that exists in silence. We live in a society that praises those who speak up, who take center stage, who demand attention with their presence. But there is another kind of strength, a quieter kind, one that doesn't need validation from the outside world. This strength belongs to the quiet individuals, the ones who observe before they act, who listen before they speak, who think deeply before they make decisions. Too often, people mistake quietness for a lack of confidence. They assume that if someone isn't the loudest voice in the room, they must be unsure, hesitant, or even weak. But that assumption couldn't be further from the truth. Quiet people aren't silent because they have nothing to say. They are silent because they understand the value of words. They choose their moments carefully, ensuring that when they do speak, their words carry weight. Instead of reacting impulsively, they process information, analyze situations, and consider multiple perspectives before responding. This ability to pause and reflect isn't a sign of indecisiveness. It's a mark of intelligence and wisdom. In fact, many of the world's greatest minds, from Albert Einstein to Bill Gates, are known for their reserved nature. Their quietness was never a weakness. It was the very thing that allowed them to think deeply and innovate. Another key characteristic of quiet individuals is their ability to observe. While others are busy talking, they are paying attention. They notice the little things, body language, tone shifts, unspoken words. They can read a room, sense the emotions of others, and understand dynamics that go unnoticed by those too caught up in their own voices. This heightened awareness gives them an edge in leadership, relationships, and decision-making. A person who listens more than they speak gathers more information, and with more information comes better judgment. One of the strongest traits of quiet people is self-sufficiency. They don't rely on external validation to feel secure. While others may seek constant approval from peers, quiet individuals are often content within themselves. This independence makes them resilient. They don't need to shout their achievements to feel accomplished, nor do they crumble when faced with adversity. They are steady, grounded, and unwavering in their path. History has shown us time and time again that true strength is not always found in those who are the loudest. Some of the greatest leaders, thinkers, and visionaries were not the ones who dominated conversations, but rather the ones who led by example. They didn't command attention with noise. They earned respect through action. Denzel Washington is a prime example. He is not the kind of celebrity who seeks attention for the sake of it. When he speaks, he does so with purpose. His quiet confidence speaks louder than any boastful words ever could. That is the essence of real strength. Knowing who you are without needing to prove it to everyone around you. Quiet people also have a unique ability to remain calm under pressure. In chaotic situations, while others may react with panic or impulsivity, the quiet individual remains composed. Their ability to process situations internally before reacting externally allows them to navigate challenges with clarity and control. This is an incredible advantage in both personal and professional life. Whether it's in high-stakes negotiations, intense arguments, or moments of crisis, the ability to remain calm and measured is a sign of true strength. In the modern world where social media and fast-paced communication encourage constant talking and instant responses, quiet people are often misunderstood, but make no mistake, silence is not submission, and calmness is not weakness. In fact, it takes great strength to resist the pressure to conform to society's expectations of loudness. It takes confidence to know when to speak and when to hold back. It takes wisdom to understand that words have power, and that power is amplified when used sparingly and with intention. Quiet individuals often form deeper, more meaningful relationships because they are intentional in their interactions. They listen intently, engage sincerely, and form connections based on understanding rather than surface-level conversation. Their relationships are built on substance, not just words. This ability to connect on a deeper level further emphasizes their strength, because true influence isn't about how many people you talk to, but how deeply you impact the ones who matter. Society may continue to celebrate the loud, the bold, and the outspoken, but those who truly understand strength know that it isn't about volume, it's about presence. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to act and when to observe. Quiet people possess a kind of strength that doesn't need to be announced. It's a strength that stands firm in the face of doubt, moves with intention, and speaks only when there's something worth saying. Only something is power. In a fast-moving world where people are often in a rush to speak, react, and assert their opinions, the ability to observe is a rare and underrated skill. Quiet people possess this power in ways that many do not realize. While others may be focused on being heard, the quiet ones are paying attention, processing details, and gathering information that others overlook. The ability to observe is not just about seeing. It's about understanding. It's about noticing what isn't being said, reading between the lines, and picking up on the subtleties of human behavior. Quiet individuals excel in this because they are not preoccupied with filling the silence. They are comfortable in it. This comfort allows them to take in their surroundings, analyze situations deeply, and recognize patterns that escape those who are always talking. In social situations, this power becomes especially evident. People who are constantly speaking often reveal more than they intend to, while those who remain quiet have the advantage of absorbing information without exposing their own thoughts too quickly. This makes quiet people more perceptive in conversations. They pick up on tone changes, facial expressions, body language, and energy shifts. They sense when someone is being dishonest, when someone is uncomfortable, or when the mood of a room changes. This heightened awareness makes them excellent judges of character and reliable decision makers. The ability to observe extends beyond personal interactions. In professional environments, quiet individuals often excel because they can see the dynamics at play before they take action. They recognize who holds real influence, who is genuine, and who is merely trying to appear competent. This awareness allows them to navigate workplace politics, make strategic decisions, and build meaningful relationships based on trust rather than appearances. Leaders who possess strong observational skills are able to manage their teams effectively, predict challenges before they arise, and understand the needs of those around them. History has shown us that some of the most successful people in the world were keen observers. They didn't rush to speak or act. They took their time to study their environment before making a move. Scientists, inventors, and strategists throughout history have used their ability to observe to make groundbreaking discoveries and revolutionize industries. These individuals understood that true knowledge comes not from constant talking, but from careful observation. The power of observation is also a tool for personal growth. Those who take the time to reflect on their own behaviors, habits, and emotions gain a deeper understanding of themselves. Self-awareness is a rare trait, and quiet individuals often have it in abundance. They analyze their experiences, learn from their mistakes, and grow from their challenges without the need for external validation. This ability to self-reflect allows them to make intentional choices and avoid impulsive decisions that could lead to unnecessary consequences. In relationships, whether personal or professional, being an observer allows for deeper connections. People feel valued when they are truly heard and understood. While many engage in conversations simply waiting for their turn to speak, quiet individuals engage with the intent to listen. This quality makes them exceptional friends, partners, and mentors. They remember the small details others forget. They notice when someone is struggling, even when they don't say it out loud. They provide support not by offering unnecessary advice, but by understanding the needs of those around them and responding in ways that truly matter. The ability to observe is also a crucial skill in problem solving. Many of the world's greatest solutions have come not from those who rush to fix things, but from those who took the time to analyze the problem from every angle. Observant individuals excel at finding solutions because they are patient enough to gather all the necessary information before taking action. They don't jump to conclusions or make assumptions. They rely on facts, details, and logic to guide their decisions. In a world filled with distractions, observation is becoming a lost art. People are so consumed with speaking, scrolling, and reacting instantly that they rarely take the time to truly see what's happening around them. But quiet individuals maintain this skill because they are not driven by the need to be constantly engaged. They take in the world at their own pace, process it fully, and respond only when necessary. Those who understand the power of observation hold an advantage in every aspect of life. They see opportunities before others do. They recognize potential where others see limitations. They understand people on a deeper level. They don't just exist in the world, they study it, absorb it, and learn from it in ways that few can. True confidence is silent. In a world that often mistakes volume for certainty and arrogance for self-assurance, the quiet strength of truly confident individuals is frequently overlooked. Society tends to associate confidence with people who dominate conversations, command attention, and make their presence known in the loudest way possible. But real confidence doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. It simply exists. People who are genuinely confident do not feel the need to constantly remind others of their worth. They do not seek validation from the crowd or depend on recognition to feel valuable. Their self-worth comes from within, not from external praise or approval. This is why they can walk into a room and say little, yet still leave a lasting impression. Their presence is felt not because they are loud, but because they carry themselves with a quiet assurance that speaks louder than words ever could. Denzel Washington is a perfect example of this kind of quiet confidence. He doesn't have to shout to be heard. He doesn't have to seek attention to be respected. When he speaks, he does so with intention, and people listen because they know his words carry weight. This is what separates those who are truly confident from those who only pretend to be. True confidence is about knowing your value without needing to display it for the world. It is about carrying yourself with dignity, self-respect, and purpose, regardless of who is watching. One of the reasons quiet confidence is so powerful is because it is rooted in self-awareness. People who are truly confident know who they are. They understand their strengths, their weaknesses, and their purpose. They don't feel the need to compare themselves to others because they are secure in their own journey. While others may spend their energy trying to outshine those around them, confident individuals stay focused on their own path. They do not measure their success against someone else's achievements. They define success on their own terms. This type of confidence also allows people to remain calm in difficult situations. Those who rely on external validation often feel the need to react strongly to challenges, proving their worth through loud displays of emotion or exaggerated responses. But true confidence doesn't panic under pressure. It remains steady, composed, and thoughtful. This is why quiet, confident individuals are often seen as the most reliable people in a crisis. They don't react impulsively. They assess, they analyze, and they respond with precision. Another key trait of truly confident people is that they are not afraid of silence. Many people feel uncomfortable in moments of quiet, rushing to fill the space with words simply to avoid awkwardness. But those with quiet confidence do not fear silence because they are not afraid of themselves. They are comfortable being alone with their thoughts. They do not need constant conversation or external noise to feel secure. They understand that silence can be powerful, that in those moments of quiet, the deepest thoughts and greatest ideas can take shape. Quiet confidence also means knowing when to speak and when to listen. People who lack real confidence often try to dominate conversations, interrupting others, speaking over them, and ensuring that their voice is always the loudest. But truly confident individuals understand that listening is just as important as speaking, if not more so. They recognize that wisdom comes from absorbing information, understanding different perspectives, and responding with intention rather than impulse. This makes them better communicators, better leaders, and better decision makers. It is also important to recognize that quiet confidence is not arrogance. Arrogance seeks to make others feel small. Confidence does not need to. Arrogance brags about accomplishments. Confidence lets actions speak for themselves. Arrogance demands attention. Confidence naturally earns respect. The difference is subtle but significant, and those who possess true confidence never feel the need to put others down to lift themselves up. Another advantage of quiet confidence is that it allows people to move in silence. Those who are truly confident do not feel the need to announce their every move, share their every goal, or seek approval for their plans. They work diligently, progress quietly, and let their success be the evidence of their efforts. They understand that not everything needs to be broadcasted, and sometimes the best victories are the ones achieved in silence. Quiet confidence is magnetic. It draws people in without force. It creates a presence that is strong without being overbearing. It earns trust and respect naturally without demanding it. Those who possess it do not need to chase recognition because they know their worth is not dependent on how many people acknowledge them. They are content in their own skin, at peace with their journey, and secure in their ability to achieve whatever they set out to do. Deep focus leads to success. In a world filled with distractions, where constant notifications, social media, and a never-ending flow of information pull us in every direction, the ability to focus deeply on a task is becoming an increasingly rare and valuable skill. Quiet people often have a unique advantage in this area because they are naturally more inclined to block out the noise and concentrate on what truly matters. Their ability to maintain focus in a world that is constantly vying for their attention is what sets them apart and enables them to achieve remarkable success. The power of deep focus lies in its ability to foster productivity and efficiency. When we can concentrate fully on one thing, we give ourselves the best chance to excel. Quiet people understand this concept intuitively. Instead of jumping from task to task, they zero in on what is at hand, dedicating their full energy and attention to it. This undistracted focus allows them to produce higher quality work, solve problems more effectively, and make better decisions. It's no wonder that many of the world's greatest achievers, from writers to entrepreneurs, are known for their ability to block out distractions and concentrate on their goals with laser precision. The quiet, introspective nature of some individuals gives them the space to think deeply, to process complex ideas, and to explore new solutions without rushing to the next task or conversation. Creativity doesn't thrive in a constant state of busyness or noise. It flourishes in moments of stillness, when the mind is free to wander and connect ideas in innovative ways. Quiet people, with their ability to immerse themselves in their work or their thoughts, often come up with creative solutions that others may not even have considered. This deep thinking allows them to break new ground, think outside the box, and create something truly unique. The deep focus is not just about getting things done, it's about doing them well. Many people are busy all day, but they rarely accomplish anything of real significance because they spread their attention too thin. Quiet individuals, on the other hand, understand that quality matters more than quantity. They are willing to dedicate the time and effort necessary to produce something meaningful. This commitment to excellence is a defining characteristic of those who achieve success. They don't cut corners, they don't rush the process, and they don't give in to the temptation of instant gratification. They focus on the long-term vision, and their patience and persistence pay off in the end. Another benefit of deep focus is the clarity it brings. When we concentrate fully on something, we are better able to see the bigger picture. Quiet individuals are often able to take a step back from the chaos of life and see things from a more grounded perspective. This ability to cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters allows them to make decisions with confidence and purpose. They don't get swept away by the distractions and the opinions of others. Instead, they trust their judgment and stay true to their path. This kind of focused determination is what leads to mastery. Success is rarely a result of luck or happenstance. It comes from dedication, hard work, and the willingness to focus deeply on one thing for an extended period of time. Quiet people understand that mastery is not achieved overnight. It takes years of focused effort, practice, and learning to become truly great at something. They don't expect instant success, but they are willing to put in the work. But when you are focused on your own path, you don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. You know that your journey is unique and that the only competition is with your past self. This mindset allows you to stay motivated even when the road is tough, and to celebrate your own progress rather than obsessing over the success of others. Quiet people are also skilled at prioritizing their time and energy. They are not constantly running after the next shiny object or trying to keep up with the latest trends. Instead, they understand that success requires focus, discipline, and making intentional choices about how they spend their time. They learn to say no to distractions, to set boundaries, and to protect their focus from things that would take them off course. This ability to prioritize is crucial in a world where there are so many demands on our attention. The quiet individual who masters deep focus knows that success is not about multitasking or being constantly busy. It's about dedicating time and effort to the things that truly matter and blocking out everything else. It's about working with intention, taking deliberate steps toward your goals, and being fully present in each moment. This ability to focus deeply is what sets the successful apart from the rest. They understand that in order to achieve anything worthwhile, they must give it their full attention and energy, undistracted by the noise of the world around them. Leadership isn't about volume, In fact, some of the most effective leaders in history have been those who led quietly, without fanfare, and without the need to dominate conversations or command attention. Leadership is not about being the loudest person in the room or forcing others to listen to your ideas. It's about inspiring others through action, earning respect through integrity, and guiding people toward a shared vision. Quiet leaders often possess these qualities in abundance, and they have a profound impact on those around them. The misconception that leadership requires loudness or extroversion often stems from societal norms that associate authority with outward displays of power. People tend to think that a leader must stand out, speak up, and be in the spotlight to be effective. However, this view overlooks the deeper, quieter qualities that make a leader truly influential. Quiet leaders have a unique ability to connect with others on a personal level, to listen actively, and to lead by example. They don't need to shout to be heard. Their actions, values, and decisions speak for themselves. Quiet leadership is based on empathy, emotional intelligence, and a deep understanding of human nature. Rather than trying to control or dominate others, quiet leaders take the time to listen to their team members, understand their needs, and offer support. They are attuned to the emotions and concerns of those around them, and they respond with compassion and thoughtfulness. This ability to connect on a human level creates a strong sense of trust and loyalty among those they lead. People are more likely to follow a leader who genuinely cares about their well-being and who takes the time to understand their perspective. Another hallmark of quiet leadership is the ability to remain calm under pressure. In times of crisis or uncertainty, it's easy for leaders to become overwhelmed or to resort to loud, dramatic responses. But quiet leaders possess a sense of inner calm that allows them to think clearly and make rational decisions, even in the face of adversity. Their ability to stay composed in difficult situations reassures their team, providing a sense of stability and confidence in the leader's ability to navigate challenges. Quiet leaders don't need to create drama to motivate or inspire others. Their quiet strength and steady resolve speak volumes. Leadership is also about making thoughtful decisions that benefit the greater good. While loud leaders may be quick to make decisions based on their own opinions or desires for control, quiet leaders take the time to carefully evaluate all the factors at play. They weigh the pros and cons, consider the perspectives of others, and make decisions that are in the best interest of the team or organization as a whole. This thoughtful approach earns them respect because it demonstrates a commitment to fairness, transparency, and long-term success. Quiet leaders are strategic thinkers who understand that leadership is not about immediate gratification, but about building sustainable success. Quiet leadership also emphasizes collaboration over competition. Instead of trying to prove themselves as the most capable or assertive person in the room, quiet leaders focus on bringing out the best in others. They empower their team members by providing guidance, support, and opportunities for growth. They create an environment where people feel comfortable sharing their ideas, taking risks, and contributing to the team's success. Quiet leaders understand that great leadership isn't about being the most visible or dominant. It's about helping others succeed and building a team that works together toward a common goal. One of the key aspects of quiet leadership is humility. Loud leaders often feel the need to prove themselves, to establish dominance, or to assert their authority. But quiet leaders lead with humility, recognizing that their role is not to inflate their own ego, but to serve others. They acknowledge their own strengths and weaknesses, and they are willing to learn from others. This humility fosters an environment of mutual respect, where everyone feels valued and appreciated, regardless of their position within the organization. Quiet leaders know that leadership is not about personal recognition or power. It's about creating a legacy of growth, collaboration, and service to others. The impact of quiet leadership extends beyond the workplace. Quiet leaders often make significant contributions to their communities, their families, and their circles of influence. They inspire others not through grand speeches or dramatic gestures, but through the consistent application of their values and principles. Their actions demonstrate what true leadership looks like. Leadership that is rooted in integrity, empathy, and respect. Quiet leaders don't need to be in the spotlight to make a difference. They lead by example, and their influence spreads quietly but powerfully. While the world often elevates those who are loud, charismatic, and assertive, quiet leadership offers a different model, one that values humility, empathy, and the ability to listen and learn. Quiet leaders understand that leadership is not about being the loudest voice in the room, but about guiding others with integrity, making thoughtful decisions, and creating an environment where everyone can thrive. They lead with purpose and vision, not with noise and force, and their impact is felt not in the volume of their words, but in the strength of their actions. Quiet individuals often possess a deep well of emotional intelligence, allowing them to understand and manage their own emotions while also empathizing with the emotions of others. This emotional awareness enables them to navigate social situations with sensitivity and insight, which can be a powerful tool for building relationships and fostering collaboration. While the loudest person in the room may grab attention, it is often the quiet individuals who are the true emotional anchors in their communities, workplaces, and relationships. They are attuned to the needs of others and respond in ways that are thoughtful, compassionate, and meaningful. Emotional intelligence is more than just the ability to recognize emotions in others. It involves the ability to regulate one's own emotional responses in any given situation. Quiet people are often adept at managing their emotions, allowing them to remain calm and composed, even in the face of adversity or stress. This emotional regulation enables them to make decisions based on logic and reason rather than being swayed by intense emotional reactions. This ability to maintain emotional control in challenging situations also makes them reliable and dependable leaders, friends, and partners. They are the people others turn to when they need a steady presence in times of crisis or uncertainty. Quiet individuals are also exceptional listeners, which is a key component of emotional intelligence. In a world where many people are focused on talking and being heard, the quiet person stands out because they take the time to listen deeply to others. They don't just hear the words being spoken, they listen to the underlying emotions, concerns, and needs. This deep listening creates an environment of trust and understanding, allowing others to feel valued and respected. When someone feels truly listened to, they are more likely to open up, share their thoughts and feelings, and form a deeper connection with the listener. In addition to listening, quiet individuals often excel in empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. They have a unique ability to put themselves in other people's shoes and imagine what it must be like to experience the world from their perspective. This empathy allows them to offer genuine support and understanding, whether they are comforting a friend going through a difficult time or offering encouragement to a colleague facing a challenge. Quiet people are able to offer this empathy without judgment, creating a safe space for others to express themselves without fear of criticism or rejection. This high level of emotional intelligence also helps quiet individuals navigate conflicts and difficult conversations. While some people may react to conflict with defensiveness, aggression, or avoidance, quiet individuals approach conflict with a calm and measured response. They are able to listen to both sides of the issue, understand the emotions involved, and find a resolution that is fair and respectful to all parties. Their emotional intelligence enables them to de-escalate tense situations and create an environment where open, honest communication can take place. This ability to manage conflict effectively and with compassion makes them valuable problem solvers in both personal and professional settings. Furthermore, emotional intelligence helps quiet individuals build and maintain strong, healthy relationships. They understand the importance of emotional connections and invest time and energy into nurturing their relationships. Whether in friendships, romantic partnerships, or professional collaborations, quiet individuals know how to create an environment where trust, respect, and mutual understanding can thrive. They are often the ones who remember important details about others, birthdays, anniversaries, personal milestones, and make a conscious effort to acknowledge and celebrate these moments. This thoughtfulness and attentiveness strengthen the bonds they share with others and create lasting, meaningful connections. Quiet individuals also have a remarkable ability to read emotional cues such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. This skill allows them to pick up on subtle signals that others might miss, giving them a deeper understanding of what is going on beneath the surface. In social situations, this heightened emotional awareness helps them gauge the mood of the room, understand how others are feeling, and respond accordingly. They can sense when someone is upset, uncomfortable, or in need of support, and they can offer assistance in a way that feels natural and non-intrusive. This sensitivity makes them exceptional friends, mentors, and leaders. In a work environment, emotional intelligence is a critical factor for success. Quiet individuals who possess high emotional intelligence are able to collaborate effectively with others, navigate workplace dynamics with grace, and respond to challenges with poise. They are also skilled at recognizing the strengths and weaknesses of their colleagues, offering support where needed, and creating a positive, productive work environment. This ability to connect with others on an emotional level fosters teamwork, innovation, and creativity. Quiet individuals often excel in roles that require collaboration, mediation, and leadership because their emotional intelligence helps them manage relationships and create harmonious, productive environments. Emotional intelligence also plays a significant role in self-awareness. Quiet individuals often spend time reflecting on their own emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, which allows them to understand themselves better and make more informed decisions. This self-awareness helps them recognize their strengths and weaknesses, manage their emotions in healthy ways, and align their actions with their values and goals. By understanding their own emotional landscape, they are better equipped to handle the ups and downs of life and maintain a sense of balance and well-being. In a world that often values extroversion and outward expression, the quiet individual's emotional intelligence is a powerful asset. Their ability to listen, empathize, and navigate emotions with sensitivity and grace makes them invaluable members of any community or team. While they may not always seek the spotlight, their emotional intelligence allows them to connect with others in deep and meaningful ways, creating relationships built on trust, understanding, and mutual respect. Thank you all so much for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on future content. Also, leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to share this with anyone who might benefit from it. Until next time, stay focused, stay kind, and keep striving to be the best version of yourself. Take care. Thanks for watching.